After the conclusion of WandaVision, there has still been a bit of question as to her multiverse abilities. There was a few red herrings and hints in the series, mainly through commercials featuring Nexus medication as well as the infamous Ralph Boner, but there was no actual confirmation that Wanda was a Nexus being or could traverse the multiverse. For those who don't know, Nexus beings are the main bridges between the multiverse and their own realities, and there is usually one per reality. Wanda is the Nexus being for Earth-616, the main inspiration for the MCU, and it was teased that this might be the same for the MCU. But there was never actually any confirmation to this throughout the run of WandaVision, and there has not been much follow-up for the show outside of the news that Doctor Strange's involvement was cut. But now we have actual confirmation that Wanda can travel through the multiverse, and this may have some interesting implications for Wanda's future involvement in the MCU, mainly with Doctor Strange. In a recent interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Elizabeth Olsen finally confirmed Wanda's rumor ability when talking about some of her new powers. She said, "She has fun new powers, telekinesis, and she can travel between universes." While this isn't a terribly big surprise, it is a nice bit of confirmation that means quite a bit for the MCU. The biggest thing being that Elizabeth Olsen has probably been told that the multiverse will be an important part of the MCU from here on out. Meaning we may be seeing quite a bit from past universes we've seen both in comics, TV shows, and other movies. And then the next thing we can guess from this is that she could be the cause of all the issues in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. While she probably won't be the main villain or necessarily an antagonist who goes against Doctor Strange on purpose, similar to her role in WandaVision, her newfound powers could be the way the main villain breaches the multiverse and causes problems for Doctor Strange. But then there's also the possibility that she fills a similar role as she does in the comics, making her a conduit to be possessed by a villain like Chthon, corrupting her on her journey to get her kids back, and somehow teaming up with Shuma Gorath, both of whom may want to use Wanda to give them access to control the whole of the multiverse. But then again, Doctor Strange may also use her to traverse the multiverse, as he himself may not have the direct powers to do so. So Wanda's powers could be the main reason multiverse problems are arising in the MCU, and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is only the beginning of a much bigger story for multiverse issues in this and future phases. And there may be some revelations that Wanda's powers are the reason for some of the issues that will come up in Loki and Spider-Man, both of which have rumors and confirmation to be facing off against alternate version of MCU characters or bringing back past characters from other franchises or universes to the MCU. But on top of these, what other multiverse doors may she open up that affects other heroes in the MCU, and will she become a part of these stories as one of the most important characters, being brought up as the reason for all these doors opening? Will it be revealed that she has some involvement with Korvac coming in from the future universe to fight against the Marvels? Or is there a possibility that she has some part to play in Marvel's What If, possibly being the reason for the alternate realities due to the events in WandaVision? My theory is that Wanda will be confirmed as the reason for all the multiverse issues, and that the events in Westview set forward a butterfly effect, and her story is going to revolve around either fixing those mistakes or being a multiverse villain whose main goal is to stop others from closing the doors so she can look for her boys. While that may be a bit of a stretch, Wanda had one of the most interesting stories recently in the MCU, and it is one that will very well could affect quite a bit as time goes on. But I want to know your thoughts on what this confirmation means for Wanda and the multiverse, and what role do you think it will have in the MCU? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and then like this video and subscribe to the Marvelous Wave to assemble and join our team, and have a great day.